So this video is on how to get clients using Loom, how to get SEO clients. And this method is all about finding companies that are spending big on PPC and then convincing them that they need to rank for those keywords instead, because it's going to lower their CPA, it's going to be a lot more cost effective. Now, this method is really effective because clients that or companies that are spending on ads or Google ads specifically are already sold on the idea of search. The fact that they're spending money, thousands of pounds on a keyword every month shows that they are invested in the channel. Now, search is just a bit of a different flavour. Organic search is a bit of a different flavour to paid search. So it just takes a little bit of convincing. But once you demonstrate that you can actually save them money, get them way more clients, way more leads, way more sales, it becomes an easy sell. So first of all, you need to find a potential company to outreach to. And the way you do that is just by searching Google, use some keywords. If your industry is SaaS, for example, you'd use some SaaS keywords. If your industry is dentist, use dentist keywords, lawyers. It doesn't matter, just use some really broad, high-level keywords that you think people will be advertising on. So for this example, if I had a SaaS agency, I would probably search some software keywords. And for this example, I've used HR software. And then what I'm doing is just clicking through and just looking at the website of companies that are bidding. Here's one, Personio.com. Yeah, look like a pretty established company. Let's check them in Ahrefs. So I've clicked on basically Site Explorer, pasted in the domain name, the root domain, and what I'm looking for is this panel here, this page search panel. I want to see a lot of keywords, I want to see a lot of traffic, I want to see them spending big on paid. Now these are spending 20 grand a month, which isn't loads, but it's enough for this method. So the next step is to look at what keywords they're bidding on. So we click on keywords. Now, what you want to be looking at on this bit is basically two things: the volume, so the keywords they're bidding on, the volume, and then the paid to organic ratio. You want to be looking for high volume keywords with lots of yellow. Lots of yellow means all their traffic is coming from paid for this high volume keyword. Now that's a big opportunity for them because that means they're already spending big on this keyword. What would happen if they rank for it organically? It means they could spend less, or they'd just get more traffic for this keyword. They get way more than they would from a paid. So this one, for example, HR system, 1.6 thousand a month. They're getting mostly their traffic from paid, and the CPC is $16.97. So you could call it $17. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start filling out this document that I've got. So I've got the bidder, which is Personio, and I'm going to use this keyword, which is HR system, and it's getting 17k global volume. I'll use this global volume because I think they're a global company. I'm just going to put that there, and it's 17k. Now, the next step I want to do is work out the value of 30% of that global volume. 17k, and it's $17 as well. So as I explained, 30% is what I'd expect someone ranking number 1 or number 2 to get out of organic search. So if you ranked for this keyword, you'd expect to get 30% of that global volume, which is a lot more than you'd get from paid. So to work that out, obviously just use Google. 30% of 17,000 is 5,100. So 5,100 if they rank for it, and the value of that is 5,100 times $17. The value of that is $86,000, right? 86k. That's the volume. That's the value of that keyword based on the volume. So what we've got is already a convincing case to rank for this keyword. When you record a Loom video for the client, you start off with these kind of facts. They're just facts based on data from Ahrefs. Now what we want to do is go into how we'd actually do that. So we want to go to the actual keyword overview here, and we're looking at the SERP. And then if we go to the website that we're targeting, let's take a look, Personio. What we want to do is find the keyword and find where they're ranking. And the keyword is HR system. HR system, they're ranking 18th. So they're off page 1, so they're nearly there. They've got a page for it, which is great. And what we're going to do is look at the overview. So they've got 2 links, 2 measly links. So we've got 2 links, one DA10, one DA40. And then if we go to who's ranking for this, we could go in depth and we could look at all the top 10 or all the top 3, but let's just look at the top result for the simplicity of a video. You know, when you're recording a Loom video for a client, you don't want to make it super long. You just want to show your methodology. So let's look at this page. They've got 20 links, right? But when we look at this, they've got, we can do this. You know, we can do 10 to 20, 1. 20 to 30, 3, and then we go 30 to 40, 5, and then let's just look at 40 plus, because these are just like high tier links then. They've got 15 then in 40 plus. Now, what we want to do is look at the difference here. So what we're going to need is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 plus 14. We're going to need 22 links to compete, right? So whatever price you're selling links at, or reselling links, you know. So for example, if it was me outreaching for this, and I'm using £100 as my rate, 22 times 100 is 2,200. I'd say we can rank for this page. It's going to cost 2,200 roughly. You know, we could work it out. We can spend more time on this and work it out properly. You know, you can do this over 2 months or 3 months, and this will close the gap between you and your competitors. So following this system, you can actually find a potential person to outreach to, find a keyword, work out the value for them. You say, look, ranking for this keyword, you'd be spending 86 grand on PPC. All we need to do is close the link deficit between the competitors that are ranking. It's going to cost this much. You can pay it over 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever makes sense. And yeah, this is a solid method to use. People that spend on PPC, people who are sold on search, and yeah, get them to buy into SEO. And the way I'll do this is I'll first send a blanket email, which is very simple, to any prospects, just kind of saying, you know, you're bidding on PPC. Would you like to know how you can easily rank for this keyword using SEO, or I've recorded a video on how you could easily close the gap between you and your competitors. So you don't have to record all the videos up front. Only when they reply, you record the video and go into depth. So your initial outreach can be very, very simple, very, very high level. Give a few things like your competitor is ranking number 1. You rank this position. I can see that you're bidding on this keyword. Would you like to know how we'd close the gap on this? Absolutely free, no strings attached. And actually what you find is you're going into the detail, going into like the expertise you've got into Ahrefs. It actually shows that you know what you're talking about. You're not asking them to commit to 12 months. You're just asking them to do one keyword, one simple plan. Even if they've got an SEO agency working for them already, they might still be tempted to just give you a punt and give you a go because of how much depth you've gone into and how easy you've made it look. So yeah, this is how to get clients using Loom. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you get something out of it. And I'll see you on the next one.